If only I could turn back time.
What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more of this Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And guys, I'm excited. I know a lot of people are, as I said before, pretty down on the game. But we've just gotten, a leaked data mine, I think they're called. Whatever the heck. Too technical for me, I'm gonna be honest. But there was a leak and it showed the maps that should be coming. It was about 38, 39 new maps, which is outrageous. Like, I mean, that is a simply outrageous number. Now, obviously the maps are split. Not split, I should say, exactly, but there are, certain maps that only are for ground war, certain maps only for, gunfight, some certain maps only for, like the 6v6, the 10s, but that still is a boatload of maps. And now this may be a little bit of a conspiracy theory of sorts, but something tells me that they knew these maps wouldn't work. That's the only logical idea I can have as to why some of these maps are on this game. My feeling or thought, I think, is that they have these maps, the maps that are in the game. Those are the maps that they wanted the game to play on and play. And as I said before, these maps work perfect for how this game plays. I think that's what they wanted to do. They wanted people to play their vision. They wanted people to, try to adapt to how they were making this Call of Duty, the sounds, the guns, the movement, multiple entrances, windows, verticality, all of that. They wanted us to adapt to that for this Call of Duty. Not saying that's a bad thing, wrong, very indifferent. How it was executed is the problem. But them going out and doing those things, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You execute your vision and you can only hope for the best. You can't go in making a game hoping to please everybody, hoping to, go and do something for this person and that person and Jane and John and Emily and Betty, and you can't do that. You know what I mean? That's how you get mixed. That's pretty much how you get mixed ideas. That's how your game or your movie or your TV show becomes all over the place, because you don't have one concise vision. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I think those maps, if they come out shortly, if they come out within the next month or 2 or 3, if they start dropping those maps, like, just dropping them, I think what they did is try to put these maps in, see if we'll like them, see if we'll adjust to them, see if this is how we want to go with Call of Duty. And if we didn't like it, this is what they were going to do. This exact scenario they were going to put in, hopefully, and this is what I hope, because obviously none of us have seen the maps or anything like that. My hope is that these maps play like traditional Call of Duties. There now, a map like this is Gunrunner, Hackney Yard. Those are two maps that these are two maps that could be in any Call of Duty and be good maps. These are pretty good maps. I really like these maps, and I wouldn't trade these maps for any other maps that they have. Like, these maps are good. These two maps are really good. I really love playing on them. Almost every time I play on them, I enjoy playing on them. I think, and what I hope, is that the new set of maps are very traditional style Call of Duty maps. I hope that they understand our gripe. You know what I mean? All these death threats, and that's too much. It should be a simple a simple conversation. Practically, it should be, we don't like these maps. If you have other maps that you can put out, or other, you know, other yeah, like other maps or whatever problems there may be, but mainly maps. If there are other maps you can put out, just put them out, and go back to making, you know, the next DLC, and later down the line just continue making the maps how we're used to the maps being made. You know, this was a trial and error, and it was error. You know what I mean? It didn't go as planned, and that's fine. And as I said before, this game has so much good in it. So I don't want them to become discouraged that it seems like everybody wants to take their head off. Like, I really don't want them to be discouraged by that, because that's honestly not, I think a lot of people don't want that. I think a lot of people know how good this game can be, how good this game already is, besides the fact that these maps are horrendous. So put on the maps that you have, you know, coming up. Hopefully they're standard type maps, you know, hopefully 3 lanes, you know, if there's verticality, not too much verticality. You know, you can have, as like this map has many cuts and corners and tunnels and stuff. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. There's just maps on this game that overdo it. They overdo it. You have to look 9 different directions before you enter a room, or look 9 different directions before you cross the street. That's just not really how Call of Duty has worked, and I don't think that's how Call of Duty will ever work. Now that's a different conversation for another day, but that to me is not how Call of Duty has been, and I feel like always should be, one of the most carefree games on the market. I should be able to jump on Call of Duty and be able to lay back if I wanted to. Now I don't play Call of Duty like that. I don't play really any game like that. I don't lay down when I play video games usually. It's pretty uncomfortable actually. But Call of Duty has always been the type of game where I can go on, play a couple games, get off, do something else, come back on, play a couple games, do whatever, then I could game for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just logging hours on this game. That's how Call of Duty should be. This Call of Duty and how the maps are set up and how the game plays, as I said in my other commentary, I'll play 2-3 matches, do excellent, and at the end of that 3rd match I know I can't play again, because not only do I feel like my luck is literally gonna run out, but I also feel drained in the actions that I had to do to produce those numbers. You know what I mean? To produce, I feel like, you know, not literally, but I feel like LeBron on the Cavs. You know what I mean? Like, I have to put in the most amount of energy just to get a 30 kill gameplay. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, you know, that's bad, good, because my skill and someone else's skill and other people's skills, everybody is different. And what they think they could do, should do, whatever the case may be. Everybody has numbers that they are used to getting. You know, everybody has deaths that they're used to getting. But I'll play a game or two and instantly, you know, feel drained after playing. That's not Call of Duty. I'm sorry. That's just not Call of Duty. In the best Call of Duties, and the Call of Duties in their heyday, the Call of Duties that most people love, majority of people love, that's not how it was. There was never points in time when I would be playing and feel like I need to get off because I'm mentally drained. Not because I'm tired of dying or losing, or maybe my connections is bad, or someone's, you know, playing like a, you know, whatever. But literally because I feel exhausted from looking 9 different directions, looking 30 different directions, hearing gunshots from half a mile away, but it sounds like it's right next to me, or hearing my own footsteps and it sounds like Bigfoot or Sasquatch or something like that. Like, that is mentally taxing when that's, you have to, you know, pretty much, you know, obviously this game or movies, TV shows, nothing can properly display war ever, I don't think. But I feel so stressed that it feels like I'm literally fighting. And that is good. I like that intensity, but not every game. Every game I don't want that. I don't want that every single game I play, every single match, every single map that I pull up, every single type of game mode, kill confirm, team deathmatch, domination. Like every single match shouldn't be you feel like you're fighting Mike Tyson. That's not what every map should feel like. That's not what every match should feel like. But hopefully these new set of maps can put us on the right path. Even though I think we're on the right path already, but in the public eye, hopefully this these set of maps, these set of changes, hopefully they nerf the hell out of the 725, but I've heard that they will. Hopefully this puts us on the right path, and from here we can have constructive criticism, great dialogue between community and developers, and continue to let this game blossom. Because as I said, I think this game is really good. I think it has great qualities to it. It's just missing minor details, minor details. But there you guys go. Nice little video on Gunrunner. As I said before, one of my favorite maps on this game. It is one of I mean, maybe it's because there's such the dichotomy of the bad maps and the good maps, but I really like Gunrunner. Gunrunner might be one of my favorite maps of all time. But there you guys go. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe, smack that like button, share all over the place, do whatever you crazy kids do. But without further ado, I'm out of here.